Well, since my baby left me. That's perfect.
Do that, Ted. Sing some more.
That's,
Do it
I
again.
found a new place to dwell. It's down the end of Lonely Street, the Heartbreak Hotel.
I feel so lonely.
I feel so lonely, baby. I feel so lonely. I feel so lonely I could die.
Well,
That's awesome.
today I'm going to clean this Sprinter out. It's a 2006 Dodge Sprinter, and a friend of mine wants to do a conversion with this, and he gave me a rough idea what he'd like to do, and this is a sketch that he did, very rough, so we got to do a floor plan idea and sort of see if we can fit all his items. He basically wanted a bed in the back with storage so he can put some equipment down under there and some music equipment. Little sofa onto this side, sink over here, closet, that kind of thing. So this is his rough drawing to give me an idea what he wants. But we got to do a floor plan. So first thing we got to do is clean this baby out and see what's here. And I brought my little measuring tape. Not sure exactly how it works, but anyway, I'm going to measure the size of the floor and get the square footage, and we'll start with that and then see how everything's going to fit in together. And once we do that, there's a long list of things that people are putting into these projects. You know, there's a bit of that van craze going with the tiny mobile homes, and so we're going to maybe do a little bit of that depending on cash flow and that sort of thing. So working on a budget, it's going to be tight. First thing we're going to do is install a heater. Once we get the floor plan figured out, the heater originally I was going to put under the passenger seat base, and you'll see other people on the internet building those under here. And I think the later models are that way, but if you look very carefully, I'll get a better picture. There's actually a factory battery that's under this one, and the Espar D2 heaters, it works off the diesel, which connects right to the fuel tank on the actual truck from the factory, so I can run a line. So I got to look into this because there is a factory battery. Not sure if that's a starter or an auxiliary one. The newer Dodges, the newer Sprinters have the actual starter battery in the front of the driver's seat under the floor, and then under the hood has an auxiliary battery. So I got to do a little investigation to see which batteries are which and whether or not I can move it, because if that's a liquid battery or a lead battery, that should be in a sealed compartment and vented to the outside, because you can't let that into the passenger carriage. And as you can see, we got a lot of garbage in here, so a lot of trash. We got to clean all that out. I'll get my trusty measuring tape. I think I know how to use this. It goes and has these funny little numbers on it, so I think I can use that to figure the width and the length. I know it's a complicated task to really get square footage of things like this. I think I can figure it out though. Anyway, we'll do a floor plan. You'll see some cables here, some heavy cables. I did a little looking underneath this truck, and there are two battery boxes underneath. One just where that broom brush head is, and then over on this side there's also a battery box under there. I don't know if there's actually batteries in there, but these wires are connected. But are they also connected to the charging system from the engine with the alternator and all that? So I got to trace some lines. I got to see what's here, what's live and what's not live. Are there any batteries underneath? If there are, we can use them, and they could be for your house batteries, and then that way you're not drawing on the auxiliary that runs off the engine or the starter battery. So got a little bit of searching to do before we get too deep into it, because ideally I still want to put the heater there. I've been delaying. I've already bought the D2 heater, and if I can't put it here, there's going to be, you know, according to Ted's drawing, and I did a little rough drawing I'll show you in a minute of a floor plan. Ted wanted a sink over here, and then I'd have to put the heater maybe on that section. The only reason I don't like it is that's also where the diesel fuel tank is, and I don't really want a heat source with an exhaust near the tank. So I'm a little bit hesitant what I want to do here yet. Ideally over here it's out of the way of everything, and it's in a metal container so it's secure. So we'll check it out. We'll see where we're going to go with that.